my stay at Trousdale, it was probably the worst experience I ever had.
From medical issues to alleged beatings, the NAACP and families of inmates say conditions at Trousdale Turner Correctional Center are out of control. Acclaimed CoreCivic calls inaccurate. All new tonight, Call for Action reporter CARESSE has more on efforts by the NAACP to have that center shut down.
That's right, Marius. Inhumane is the word the NAACP used to describe the complaints they received from the families of people at Trousdale. We spoke with a man who was housed at Trousdale and is now at another facility. We want to warn you, some of what you're about to hear may be graphic.
I really don't think that many people died at one place.
In the more than 10 years that Edward Shelton served time at Trousdale Turner Correctional Center, he thought he'd be one of them.
I was urinating blood. They said it wasn't an emergency.
Shelton says he became ill, suffering from kidney problems, high blood pressure, and stomach issues. Shelton says no matter how many times he told officials there, nothing happened. It's why his mother, Darlene Carruthers Shelton, says she wants to shine a light on what happened to her son.
Just because anyone is incarcerated, it doesn't mean that they need to be mistreated.
It's just numerous complaints.
Edward's story's just one of several.
The majority are from December, some are before Thanksgiving.
Sitting on the NAACP's table. How many complaints have you received within just the last year?
I would say, oh my goodness, it's got to be 65, near 70 complaints just since October.
NAACP Prison Branch Chair Dr. Pamela Harrison says the complaints range from alleged beatings to people not getting their medication or medical care while behind bars. It's what spurred the NAACP to hold a press conference back in November.
We're not talking about people who will never be released. We are talking about people who the majority of them are at some point going to be coming back into society.
And now they're calling for attention from Washington, D.C.
We as the United States have taken on a role to have a prison system, which means our position is that we want to rehabilitate. That's the whole purpose of a prison. You are not rehabilitating someone by not giving them health treatment.
News 4 reached out to Trousdale's owner and operator, CoreCivic, for an interview. They told me in a lengthy statement they follow a detailed human rights policy and that the NAACP made claims in that press conference about Trousdale that were unsubstantiated, inaccurate, and misinformed. They went on to say that they're not aware of any concerns raised by the NAACP since then, but encouraged them to share any specific claims with the facility so they can investigate.
There's no way that any of us would waste our time to bring this information to our society, to our community, if it wasn't true.
It just saddens me and it angers me that they would treat our loved ones like that and allowed to still be operating.
For those who may watch this and say, they did the crime, why should I care about what's going on with them? What would your message be to that audience?
What if your son, daughter, nephew came to that place, that happened to them, they went in a car and got arrested, they were lied on and went there and was treated that way? How would you feel?
Now, I reached out to the Tennessee Department of Corrections to see how many complaints they've received about Trousdale within the last 6 months. We'll let you know when we get that number. Now, CoreCivic also says while privacy laws prevent them from discussing an individual's specific medical conditions, they stand by their previous statement that they provide all of those with care and with a comprehensive medical care and mental care as well. Now, to see our full statement, head to our website, WSMV.com. Marius.
Wow, CARESSE, how would you feel those words? Well, as always, if you have a tip for any member of our Investigates team, here's how you can reach them by phone and by email. All of this information is also on our website and on the News 4 app.